Hi, I'm dating coach Hayley Quinn, and in this short video, I'm going to be giving you a simple way you can start a conversation with two women who are already talking to one another. Even if you would love to meet more women in real life, you may find that a good opportunity just never presents itself. Every time you see her, she happens to be talking to a friend. Immediately what kicks in is that feeling that you're interrupting and you just don't want to be that guy. So how do you elegantly start a conversation with a woman who's already talking to someone else? Now, as I've already hinted at, this is a really common situation. A lot of the time when women, well, in fact, when anyone goes out, particularly to bars or clubs or evening venues, they'll go with a friend or somebody else. So if you don't equip yourself with the ability to try and start a conversation when someone is already with somebody else, you're really going to narrow down the amount of people you're able to speak to. Also, what I'd like to emphasize is, yes, while some women who go out with a friend will just want to catch up with them, and of course I want you to be respectful of that, a lot of women will go out with a friend and still be open to meeting you. They'll still be open to talking to people. They just want to make sure that the guys that they're interacting with are socially intelligent and potentially men they're interested in. Women also often don't realize that just because they've got a friend with them, that often, to a man's eye view, makes them so much harder to interact with and talk to. So what is the best way I have for you to start a conversation with two women at once? Well, the line I'm going to give to you is based on one of my favorite principles for dating, which is to turn your excuse into your opening line. Often the best opening lines are actually ones that are authentic and true to the moment. It comes from a point where, rather than not verbalizing what you're thinking, you actually become radically more comfortable with sharing what's really going on. It also hints towards a very famous and funny old pickup technique called the best friend test, which was this idea that a really great way to engage two women who are talking to one another isn't to try and break up their conversation and ruin their evening. It's to make the conversation more fun and more collaborative by involving them both in the interaction. So here's your line. I know I'm kind of gate crashing, but I just wanted to say, I really like how animated you guys are when you're talking to one another. You must be best friends. Or it could be, I know I'm kind of gate crushing here, but I just had to say, I really liked how deep in conversation you guys are with one another. You must have known one another for ages. Both variations on this line are doing the same things. Firstly, when you say, I know I'm kind of gate crashing, by demonstrating the social intelligence where you're aware basically that they may just want to talk to one another, that helps to alleviate some of their fears that you're just going to be that guy that hangs around and kind of ruins their evening. So first of all, demonstrate social intelligence, and then of course follow up with being socially intelligent. And of course, if the women don't engage or don't want to talk to you, just let it go. The next part of this awesome opener is in fact an observation. Now, you're choosing to observe what the behavior is like between them or something they're both participating in doing. This is really good because, again, it's not immediately focused on just one woman, it's collaborative, and it's actually you're noticing what good friends they are. So this helps to bring the conversation and fully engage both women. The final step of this, by saying, you must be best friends or you must have known one another a long time, is an assumption. You're guessing what their social relationship is. Again, this is a really great topic to springboard into a further conversation because it's not trying to divide them up. In fact, it's celebrating their social relationship together. This also helps you out because hopefully, if they describe what their social relationship is, it may give you a clue as to whether it's a great idea to continue interacting with them. If one of them happens to say, oh, actually, she's married to my brother, then you may get an indication that one or more of the women just isn't single and isn't open to having that conversation with you. But using a conversation starter like this gives you the best chance to be smart, to address what may be the women's concerns in the interaction, to feel the fear on your side, but still take action, to discover what their social relationship is, and to bridge into the rest of the conversation. If you're enjoying this video, by the way, and you want to explore more ways to begin conversations with women, I have got a really great video which describes all the different ways you can start conversations. My goal as your dating coach is to give you enough social tools to work with so that you can finally take action in this area of your life, and also, to be quite frank, to show the women of the world that a great guy like you is out there. If you'd love to know more about how you can develop your conversation skills, build your confidence in a way that's obviously respectful to the women involved, please head over to hayleyquinn.com/attraction. There's a great cheat sheet and course for you there. And you can also check out some of the other videos on my channel.